What's going on, YouTube, man? This your God Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Talk to me, gang. Hit that like button and sing to me by talking in the comment section. Share this video. Yo, it's a lot of dudes kissing folks in the mouth these days, educational purpose. We're gonna leave that alone. Now, Kevin Gates and Young Turk, original member of the Hot Boys, a former artist of Cash Money Records. I guess people been going in on him for what he talked about. It was the game that he played. He said educational purpose. He said everybody played the gay game growing up. What's the gay game? I guess dudes who's in his part of town with the Cash Money Records, they would kiss each other. I guess that's the games they played. We're not offending anybody over here. We're talking about what he said. He uttered this. Salute the YouTube and the YouTube team. Shout out to everybody. Now, what they do on this video, I have no problem. I mind my own business, but we're going to talk about it. Now, Kevin Gates and Hot Boy Turk, they show love and kiss each other on the internet for love.
Hey, look, real niggas do real shit, man. Stop fucking playing, yeah. Stop playing. Niggas in New Orleans, we rock different, man. Y'all wouldn't understand this shit, man. You did.
Those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind.
Straight like that. Love, baby.
I love you more, baby.
Love, nigga.
Let me rewind that for y'all.
Stop fucking playing, yeah. Look, real niggas, y'all already know what the fuck going on, man. Hey. Look, real niggas do real shit, man. Stop fucking playing, yeah. Stop playing. Niggas in New Orleans, we rock different, man. Y'all wouldn't understand this shit, man. You did.
Those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind.
Straight like that. Love, baby.
I love you more, baby.
Love.
Shout out to Turk. Shout out to Kevin Gates. I just think people are confused about the situation. You know what I mean? Let me explain both sides. I'm going to explain why people are in an outrage, and I'm going to explain Turk and Kevin Gates. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I don't see certain homies play around in a certain way. You know what I mean? And I think where they coming from is we got our own little games we play with our rounds and our partners, meaning that it's a sign of love or whatever. We just doing it for appreciation to each other. It's showing affections, caring and all that. Now, where everybody else is coming from, they're looking at them like everybody else that Turk and Kevin Gates done called out for dudes who do things like that or that particular lifestyle that they love. They're saying that they had called people out in the past. So when they're confused, when they see that Turk is out here just all kissy lovey on everybody, he's accepting too much kisses. So people is like, with Baby and Birdman, the thing going on with this, it's just a little bit too much for people. And a lot of people can't handle that situation. So it's like, it bothers them. It's like discombobulating in their minds. It's like, whoa, what is going on here? This supposed to be Turk, thorough dude, Kevin Gates speaking on everything like that. We want to know what's really good with this. So a lot of people is going to sit back and say the person in question here is going to be Turk. And now Gates, we know Gates don't care about people. He do as he's pleased. We see him around Fujiano's girlfriend, Ruchi. I can't say her name properly, but shout out to Gates and her. I've been said something about that little situation. You know what I mean? Gates is like me. I guess his girl allowed him to flirt with other women, so he do what he do. But now with Gates doing that, people is like, hey, yo, this is just becoming way too, you know, comfortable for certain people and uncomfortable for others. So now you got a whole atmosphere of people now being skeptic of who Turk is, what he's rolling through here. People already was putting rumors on that of Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates' former manager tried to expose Kevin Gates and said he get down like this in prison. This is what he was doing. A whole lot they said about Kevin Gates. I'm not going to repeat it because we're following YouTube guidelines over here. But, you know, this was said before. This was brought up before. So it only helps the rumor to get fueled more by watching Kevin Gates do that. You know, smacking him up right there. He's not his nephew. He's not his son. It's nothing. So people are looking at what type of love is this? You know, we're all for love. But, you know, what type once again, what type of love is this? And clearly people are distraught as far as they're not in agreement with it. It's way too much. They feel dudes and the public perception is these dudes is behaving wild right now. Now, me, I was a fan of the Hot Boys growing up. They changed my life. They changed the way I dress. I like wearing nothing but white tees in South Florida because of the Hot Boys. If you from Florida, you definitely got influenced by Cash Money Records. So I'm not going to be fake here. I was wearing the Jabot jeans. I was going to the Swap Shop Flea Market. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know what the Swap Shop Flea Market is, they got 2 of them. They got one in Tampa that's called the Funland. I know they got 3 of them. They got one in Miami. I don't know if it's shut down now or still there. They got one in Fort Lauderdale and one in Tampa. But I went down there to get my white classic Reeboks. You know what I mean? I wanted to be one of the members for real. I wanted, like, they was very influential. So I think that's what's bothering people. The fact that the Hot Boys was like the Beatles, just for people to see them get involved in and all this kissing scenario and situation, it just confuses them. It bothers them a little too, I'm not gonna lie. Not me and all that. I'm just a content creator that's giving y'all a story. I personally don't care who loves who, who's doing what, who's kissing who. It's not my business. But since I'm a journalist, I'm gonna talk about it because y'all wanna hear it. So I'm breaking it down the best way I can. This is just a time lapse and a gap between the masses. You got older people like myself, they're not going for it. Although they know other people behave like that, but they're not tolerating it from, you know, Turk, Kevin Gates doing it. It's like wild past suspect for some people. It's like, this is too much, where you got others who are acceptable to it. They look at everybody else like, why y'all getting mad at that man? That man is very secure of who he is. He's not insecure of who he is. So obviously he's not this, he's not that. But where people like me fall in the spectrum is like, whoa, this is a little bit fast forward. We're moving kind of quick over here. So I pay attention to that. Most definitely I do. Now I'm gonna refrain from keep going off topic. Now, to see them do that kiss like that, pause, let's go back to it. I'm gonna show you what, honestly, why people are making this a controversy one. He just went on Vlad TV and had a intimate conversation.
What the fuck going on, man? Hey, look, real nigga do real shit, man. Stop fucking playing, yeah. Stop playing. Niggas in New Orleans, we rock different, man. Y'all wouldn't understand this shit, man. You did.
Those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind.
Straight like that. Love.
I love you more, baby.
Love.
I mean, I love that two brothers can love each other like that. I like the fact that black men, hold on, let me get rid of this. I like that black men can build with each other. Black men can internalize love with each other and bring a closeness and a bond. But we have to explain better for the people who don't understand what type of love y'all giving to each other. I think there is type of loves that are out there. There needs to be discretion, and we need to explain it more. Because in a certain community, like the LGBT community, could feel, wait a minute, are you guys playing around with what our community are? Or do you guys do that for real? So it can easily flip on Kevin Gates and Young Turk, but I don't think it's gonna flip on them. If anything, I think with what Young Turk is doing and with the climate we live in, I think he's gonna start getting a lot of features and sponsors because they now see that he's not hiding what he accepts, what he likes. And it's not that I'm saying he prefers dudes. I'm not saying nothing like that. But he likes to show his display of affection with hugs and kisses. And with Baby and them, they were kissing each other on the mouth. And I guess with them, that's how they play. I mean, Young Turk is not ashamed of who he is. I guess he's out here and he's proud to tell you what he do because obviously he never gets offended by it. He always tells y'all this the game that they play. He said, we play educational purpose gay games, and that's what he said him and his friends do. So I look at people, y'all just got to understand these rumors about the Turks and them have been around for years. They don't hide from it. They openly welcome the conversation. Now Juvenile is a different story. If you bring that to Juvenile, he doesn't want to hear any of it. He's like, I'm not with that. I wasn't around all that. Now Juvenile seems like he's in denial a little bit, I'll be honest. So I think that's why Turk, I'm not saying I rock with what Turk is doing. I'm not saying I don't rock with what he's doing. I'm just giving you the game. Other people got gossip with the tea. I do real nigga with the spill. And I'm giving you the spill on what it is. A lot of people are going to look at this and be like, hey, yo. And others are going to be like, that's very honorable of Turk. We accept him. Oh, welcome to the club, Turk. And I don't know if Turk is playing a game or not, but obviously in the last couple of years, he's been open with it. But members like Young Buck didn't deny it. No pun intended with Young Buck. But Young Buck didn't deny it. You know what I mean? The only one who honestly deny it is Juvenile. I think Manny Fresh only smiles about it. Manny Fresh is just a respectful dude, so Manny doesn't want to talk too much about it. He just smiles about it. Now, Gilly the Kid, he was around it. He said this was normal for them. So we had UNLV talked about it. Many people, they say this is normal. We just would see these guys, they get around each other and start kissing each other. They said this was normal. So I'm not here targeting any groups or anything like that. I love everybody over here. I welcome everybody, and I support everybody over here. I think you guys see that already, but this is a controversial subject. Not really. This is a regular conversation to have. What's our opinion about that subject? Now, people dance around it. I gave you guys the honest truth about it. Now, you guys can take it and run with it either way, but before you guys get out the way, do me a favor and hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. Come rock out with the most winningest team out here, man. Your boy, IsmokeHiphop Live. Salute to all the guys and queens out there, man. And yo...